Hi, you're watching Jazz Cabbage, and this is the shindig. Welcome to the Boogaloo. My name is James. This is Grant, and go fuck yourself.
Welcome to the Icebox. This is the chill room.
You fucked it up again.
What did I do? What is it?
It's the deep freeze.
Fuck.
Hey, hello there.
Welcome to the deep freeze.
Welcome to the deep freeze. My name is... Fuck!
Well, we got a call. We should call this show The Hobbit and the Wizard.
Who's the wizard?
You. Obviously.
Wait.
I'm 5'6".
Oh, okay. Well, I'm 6'5".
The Hobbit and the...
No, the wizard and the dwarf.
Were you an elf?
You said I was a wizard. I feel like I would be a human.
You'd be a human?
I don't know.
Yeah, you would be human.
I'd like to be an elf, but I'd like to be more of a World of Warcraft elf rather than the Lord of the Rings elf.
You don't even have to be that, dude. What are you to your center and core?
I'm a lynx.
Okay. The Hobbit and the Lynx. That sounds like a show that only women watch.
Can I, no. Can I be the wardrobe?
The Hobbit and the Wardrobe?
Is that fucking one, what was that? Narnia, Prince and... What was that?
Dude, we need a friend that we can just call Lobes.
Lobes?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been hitting it ever since.
Damn, bro.
This has been lasting me. I mean, I've been stoned as fuck this whole week. So... but I was learning a lot while being stoned as fuck. I was playing a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2 online. Great game. You learn a lot about life. And because it's basically just like this life, you have just as many responsibilities, except it's in the Old West.
Shit.
And you don't make any money, just like real life. And you're always staying in about the same amount of money.
Yeah.
You're like, I got to figure it out. And then you do, and you slightly start to figure it out. Just kind of like in real life, but at just a little bit faster of a pace, you know.
Then you get fucked.
Essentially, yeah.
So, Red Dead 2, I haven't played it yet. How is it?
Phenomenal. So it's a video game by Rockstar Games. Mm-hmm. It's like basically Grand Theft Auto Wild West, right?
Yeah, I used to play the first one.
Yeah.
Back in whenever it came out.
Yeah, so this is very similar. Online is very much more involving in this version of RDR. Even though the first game, the online was badass, they somehow bring it back to the table, make it just as fun and interesting, but in different ways. Like you actually have like jobs, like you have professions. It's almost, you know what it's like? It's like Dungeons and Dragons in the Wild West, because you can either be a trader, you can be a bounty hunter, you can be a moonshiner.
Damn.
You have all sorts of jobs you can do. They all have a storyline.
Did they have that much in the last game?
Not exactly. It was more open in the last game, and it was more of like player versus player matches and a lot of free roam and a lot of let's go to this fort and like fuck around. And there was a lot more also. So something that's very clever that they do on RDR2 online is they take care of trolls really well.
Trolls as in
like
trolls, or
as in like the players that come in and just start killing a bunch of players.
That would be one. I would be one of them.
So they take care of that a little bit.
Yeah.
Because they make you as a player actually want to care about your gaming experience, because if you don't, you will run out of money.
And then what happens?
And then you have nothing. Like
you can't restart, nothing.
I mean, you can always create a new character, and you can always like start grinding, like to get back to where you were.
Yeah.
But it really takes away the want to fuck on other people.
Yeah.
Like to go around just like shooting people in the head while they're in the middle of something, or like something like that.
See, when I used to play it, the first one, I would never actually play the actual campaign. I never got deep into the whole schematics of the game.
Yeah.
The only thing I would do is I'd start the game, fucking steal a fucking horse and buggy and drive it off a fucking cliff over and over.
See, and that's the thing.
Then tie up wenches, throw them on the back of the horse, and throw them on train tracks.
You can choose to do this, but you will find out very shortly that like you'll actually want to play the game. it'll make you want to play it.
Kind of like fucking RuneScape. I don't know why the fuck I play it. Goddamn, it's
However,
an awful fucking game.
If I was going to compare the story from Red Dead Redemption 1 to the story of Red Dead Redemption 2, Red Dead Redemption 1 was way better.
Yeah.
I could not get into the story of RDR2. There was no, like, urgency. There wasn't a sense of urgency in the storyline. Like, in the first one, your goal is to hunt down your gang members.
Yeah.
Because they're outlaws.
Okay.
And you're totally into that. You're like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna go redeem myself as a human being.
I remember, playing a few missions and fighting some outpost things.
Right.
So
like Red Dead Redemption 2 is you're in this gang. It's way back in time. You're not the same character, though. The same character you played in the first game is in that game.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So John Marston is there,
Yeah.
but you're not playing as John Marston. You're playing as Arthur Morgan, a way more boring character.
His name's.
I'm sorry, Rockstar. That's all I'm saying is he's way more boring, and you won't hear this. So he's way more boring. And there's no...
Make a new fucking game, damn it.
He's basically the guy who brings in all of the money for the gang. So you're the mission guy. You're always going on missions, getting money for the camp. And the camp's always growing. The gang's always growing. You're fighting rival gangs. But there's never, like, and maybe there is later on in the game. And I'm sure there is. But it takes a lot of game to get through to get to it.
Yeah.
And I haven't gotten there personally, and I feel like I've played at least halfway through the storyline.
Yeah.
But there's no goal to end the game.
Huh.
You know? And that takes it away from me. Like, I don't want to play a game that big if there's no, like, cherry at the end, like, or treat at the end, or whatever. Yeah. So, that being said, though, phenomenal job on the online section of the game. I definitely started playing that instead, and I even, like, paid for gold bars. And I'm a dude who does not pay for DLC.
Yeah.
So,
damn.
Yeah. So, good game. Solid one.
Yeah. I haven't played many video games recently. I have been playing fucking Tony Hawk Underground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just fuck around on there until you get bored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little skateboard game. Fucking doing kickflips and shit.
That game was so fun, though, back in the day.
It's a lot of fun.
It's just, yeah.
Nostalgia.
Haven't played it in so long.
Yeah. I don't know where else to fucking go. Because I haven't gamed in so long, so.
Yeah, honestly, it's too much.
RuneScape.
I've been gaming too much because this game is so involving.
When did it come out?
Like 2 years ago, probably now.
Rockstar, when's fucking GTA 6 coming out? Gosh dang.
Or the next Elder Scrolls. What about that?
Yeah.
Did you get a coffee?
I forgot.
You forgot to get the coffee? We were staring at it.
I remembered the beer.
Shit.
Forgot the coffee, dude.
That's okay. I didn't learn this from Joe Rogan. It's a brain stimulant that helps you focus. And caffeine would be a nootropic. Nicotine's a nootropic. A lot of different types of mushrooms have nootropic qualities. It's just something that kind of helps you zone in a little bit.
Yeah.
In the medication world, like, they prescribe Adderall and stuff, like really heavy stuff that kind of doesn't need to be. But
I love Adderall.
I know. Well, it focuses you. Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Focuses you in.
I remember one time, one of my buddies gave me some Ritalin, and we came up with an entire plan to fucking make our own alcohol company. We wrote it down and everything, and we never did it. About 40 minutes later, we crashed. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we snorted it too. So.
I've snorted Ritalin before. I'm not proud to say that.
Oh no!
I've also snorted Adderall before. Once again,
this is the real world. Shit happens.
This is the real world. It's like once each.
Yeah.
Maybe twice on the Adderall, but you know what? I don't want to do it again. I had a bad time. It was great at first.
Oh yeah.
Always.
It's always great.
What happens is you start coming down. And it feels like the world is ending. Like, it really just does feel like the world's ending.
Yeah. You feel like you need to go to bed and restart the next day.
You feel like you're going to go to bed, but everything isn't going to be there when you wake up.
Oh, shit.
Oh, maybe that's just me. I don't know.
Damn.
I don't like it.
See, usually
Yeah.
I take a little bit of Adderall. I'm rolling for hours.
I'll roll for
I
hours,
fall asleep, and I'm like,
but once I start coming down, I get like a migraine. I like start feeling like just dog. I feel like I just like got
you
in a
drinking?
fight. No, yeah, a little bit.
'cause I was always drunk when I was on Adderall. So
Yeah, I was
I'm not
drinking.
proud to say that either, but
Well, yeah, it's just those shitty high school parties where someone's like, I have an alternative substance.
yeah.
And then you're like, what is it? And they're like, it's Adderall. And you're like, well, it's not. I'm like,
not
well,
bad.
what's that like? And they're like, well, it's an upper, kind of like cocaine. We can snort it. But, and I'm like, is it an amphetamine? And they're like, yeah, it's an amphetamine. I'm like, so we're doing meth? And they're like,
no.
dude, pharmacy approved. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, all right.
CD said A-OK on this one.
I'll snort it. Fine. And then you do, and then you feel guilty, like, as soon as you start coming down, you're like, why did I fucking do that? I got a bunch of, like, shit in my nose. It tastes like soap.
Candy. Fuck, Adderall's sweet.
You think?
The orange shit.
Oh, you might have had, like, a specific...
Yeah, we did. My buddy had some good shit.
Interesting.
It tasted like candy.
I had a prescription, and it was, like, someone else's, not mine.
Then how could you?
It was like, well, I
I
read
had
it
a
on the
prescription,
bottle.
but it's not mine.
It wasn't my prescription. It was
You
someone's.
had a prescription.
It was straight
okay.
from the doctor's office,
Yeah.
my friend. It was like it was a capsule with powder inside of it. We just popped that open. Said fuck the capsule.
Look it down the hatch.
Because honestly, if you just take it like normal, you don't feel cool. You gotta snort it to at least feel like a bad boy.
Yeah, sure, but I do like how it normally feels when just taken, because it really helps, especially if you're an alcoholic like I was, you know,
Yeah.
because I'd wake up just fucking tired as shit. I'd take an Adderall and smoke some weed. I'm like, all right, let's fucking drink. Let's go.
Now you feel like a bad boy for about 2 seconds until you do it, and you're like,
Oh shit!
I just snorted something.
Tanner's right down the fucking street.
Tell him to come on up.
Tanner.
I challenge you to jujitsu. Does he know that yet?
He hasn't watched the podcast. Hey, Lee.
Hey. Challenge jujitsu. Let's go.
Yeah, Buttercup. So maybe
right.
Tanner will come in. We've
Hopefully.
only been recording for like 11 minutes.
Just comes in and immediately starts trying to beat the shit out of me.
Here, I'll imitate that now.
Dude, yeah. So anyways, I hope Tanner's... Oh, fuck!
So that one's called the sneak. This,
The sneak of crap. I do want to see him fight Luke.
Big Luke hot dog stand.
That's a good one.
Fuck it up.
Fuck it up, dude.
Fuck it up.
Big Luke.
Hot dog stand.
Hot dog
Big
stand.
Luke's Hot
Dude,
dog stand.
Hot dog stand is about to take you out of the ballpark on October 31st. Do you understand?
Man, not me, bro.
Yeah.
I have basically already won this fight.
Probably. Do you know what to do when you take it to the ground, though?
Leave my pants on, clench real hard.
Okay.
We're going south real quick about it. We got what? I don't think we can do this.
Trevor Moore died.
Who
yesterday.
the fuck is Trevor? Okay, sorry for those who are.
So Trevor Moore,
All right, yeah. Tell me who he is again, because I don't remember who he is.
he's a comedian. He's a sketch comic. He's been doing the sketch comedy game for a very, very long time, since late 90s, or sorry, mid 90s even. Trevor Moore was behind, well, he's one of the co-founders of the show Whitest Kids You Know. And they were a very popular sketch comedy group on IFC when we were kids. I watched them because my parents didn't censor anything for me when I was a kid. So they were one of my favorite comedy sources. They were where I got like a lot of my sense of humor as a child. And it was very, very sad when I found that Trevor Moore had, what's that note say? Huh? Rest in peace. There he goes. Yeah, Trevor. You did you Is that TW? Is that not an M? Did you do an upside down M? Maybe. Did you just spell that wrong a little bit, huh? You spelled like these initials wrong. That's a good one. I love it. Rest in peace, Trevor Moore.
I thought his name was
Trevor War. No, my condolences goes to the greatest sketch comedy group of all time, The Whitest Kids You Know, and Trevor Moore and his family. And, of course, once again, The Whitest Kids You Know. Is that?
I've been out of voices for a while. Yeah.
You've been out of voices?
Oh, yeah.
I like that one. That's my favorite.
Oh.
Oh.
I can't always do it, though, man.
Well, now you're thinking about it too much. Oh.
You know, it kind of reminds me of an Elmer Fudd meets, what's his name?
Bugs Bunny?
No. John Travolta.
Was it John Travolta?
That motherfucker.
Was it?
I don't know. It could have been someone else. I don't think he was in that movie. I think he was in a different movie.
Was it a Quentin Tarantino movie?
Could have been. It was with the fucking Mace Windu motherfucker. What's his name?
Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta. Was it Pulp Fiction?
Is that Pulp Fiction?
Where it's like the two hitmen and then Bruce
Fiction.
Willis. Bruce Willis is the boxer.
I think so. And
yeah,
John Travolta and Mace Windu.
I love Samuel L. Jackson.
Sorry, so you take John Travolta's character in that movie and you put Elmer Fudd, old man, on it. Hey, you know, son, when you grow up, you gotta be big and strong like your old man. You know, that's what I'm going for there.
It's a good one. I love it.
It needs practice, but like caramba.
My favorite Samuel L. Jackson movie has got to be Black Snake Moan.
I've never seen it.
So he just plays this like older, wiser black dude who has this like farmstead in this town, but he's also an old blues musician. Yeah. So like,
I'm a real old
and then this like this skank of a white chick, just like this like the worst skankiest of skankiest white trash chicks, just ends up like kind of like coming down from like a drug overdose. He helps her like recover. And she starts living with him, but he has her all chained up in his house because he knows she's out of control. Oh, and he's like trying to do this like taming thing with her, right?
Ooh, it's kind of kinky.
Well, it's not really.
Oh,
so
shit.
that's the thing, is like that's not where the movie's going with it. But he's trying to take care of her because it's almost like a father-daughter dynamic in this movie.
Yeah.
And
strange.
And so so you have like Samuel L. Jackson like playing blues guitar, like saying motherfucker all the time, and just being this like old wise, but also still aggressive when he needs to be, like dude just living in this small town helping this chick out.
Can you impersonate a black man?
I don't think it's proper. You know, I think people might not like that if I do it.
Well,
unless I was doing it in the light of like how Robert Downey Jr. did it in Tropic Thunder, where he was making fun of the fact that Hollywood whitewashes and blackwashes roles, or I guess I shouldn't use the term blackwash, but like just race wash roles.
Yeah, and his character was the one doing it all too.
Yeah,
not him himself.
So the joke was, instead of hiring a black guy to do this role that is
within
a black
the
guy
movie of a black guy,
right? They just hire a white dude who undergoes this skin like changing process just to play this role.
Yeah.
And that's funny, and that's acceptable.
It's crazy.
But when you're doing it just to just poke fun at another race, that's when people get mad. Is you can't just do a race just to make fun of the race. But you can do a race to make fun of a problem that, I don't know exactly fucking where I'm going with that. Anyways.
My mom's wondering about the taquitos I bought for her. She made biscuits and gravy.
Nice.
So that's bet.
Classic mom meal.
I just said that's bet.
That's bet. That's bet,
fucking
Mom.
Stupid.
That's bet. Also, you raised someone that's dumb.
That's bet.
You
Mom.
raised a dumb man.
You raised a dumb. Oh,
That's bet.
you raised a dumb man. I can't.
That's
do it,
bet,
man.
dude.
That's bet, dude. What's up?
So, what do you want to get into this week? What do you want to get into?
Like what? Topic wise?
Yeah,
here?
like what's been on your mind recently? Got the podcast space set up.
Really, I could just be beat from this fucking week at work, dude. I worked
Probably
60
same,
hours.
yeah.
And fucking 60 fucking hours, man.
Like, oh my God. So,
What?
last week,
I want to smoke a cigarette.
literally Monday,
What?
I get up, I go to jiu-jitsu, I see my instructor,
Hello.
you know, we have a great time. Then later on that fucking day, in the next state over, right?
Kansas.
No, Missouri.
Missouri.
Because I do jiu-jitsu in Kansas.
Okay.
I'm working my job as a pot dealer legally via medical marijuana.
Via.
So, via? What? Via? I don't... Who fucking knows? You know, who is correct on that one?
Who is... Wait.
Is it via or
It's
via?
via.
Is it via?
Yeah, via.
Okay. I've heard people say via.
They're fucking idiots.
Good. That means I'm an idiot. So anyways, via medical marijuana.
That's just not an appropriate place to put that term.
I see this truck pull up, and maybe it's not. Maybe grammatically I am like dumb.
You sell...
Who knows? I've been trying to write a book and it hasn't gone anywhere, so I'm probably just need to take a class.
Or get it
Again.
updated.
Or get it updated.
Because like my GPS didn't go anywhere, and I got it updated, and now it takes me places. So.
Anyways, this truck pulls up, and a guy gets out of the truck, and it's literally my jiu-jitsu instructor.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say his name or anything.
Paul.
But he gets in there, and I just kind of am standing there, like, right in front of the desk, and I'm just looking at him like, yo. And he goes, he just, like, squints his eyes at me, kind of sees that I have a black eye. He's like, you were in my class this morning, weren't you? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm about to sell you cannabis.
Yeah.
And it was the best moment ever because I just took him back and performed a sale like usual.
Yeah.
And like sold him cannabis. And like
That's fucking crazy.
I sold this dude weed. And it's just small world of Kansas City.
Yeah. Dude, I went to church with my second
And
cousin
then he
for 2
beat
years.
the shit out of me the next morning.
Yeah. That's how you just fucking deserved it.
Probably.
Damn
Fuck it.
it. Yeah, I went to church with my second cousins for 2 years. And then when my grandma died, that's when we learned that we were fucking cousins.
Well,
Like,
shit.
damn. Only in Alabama.
So you were fucking your cousins for 2 years? Is that what you're saying? You're fucking your cousins for 2 years? huh?
No, I'm not fucking my cousins. I'm saying I
It's
found
okay.
out they were my fucking cousins. I wasn't. They
He wasn't fucking his cousins for 2 years, folks.
fucking. No.
But they were his fucking cousins for 2 years.
Praise.
Then we're not cousins.
Hey.
Bonk.
Bonk.
There's another one.
Woohoo! Woo! Get the mic away from my face a little bit. There we go.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so let me do the intro. Hey, welcome to the Deep Freeze. I'm fucked up. You're a piece of shit. Go fuck yourself.
And I'm Grant Gilbo. I sell drugs legally. I got a license and everything. I don't do it like out of my home. I do it at a facility.
Ow.
So welcome to
I
it.
just got a little pinch in my wiener. Welcome to the Bahamas.
Hey, I'm on
Vacation every single day because I like masturbation.
No. Oh, hey. That's a good. Watch. What?
I hate to say this, but low-key, Bob Marley, I really do not like his music.
Dude, why do you... It's like, what?
They can't see that on the camera. They don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Hold on.
Hey, it represents...
I'm calling the cops, dude. Calling the cops. Hold up. Welcome back to the deep freeze.
All right, hold up.
Fuck.
Hit it.
All right. Welcome to the deep freeze. I'm your narrator, Grant Gilbo, and this is the host.
I don't think you should
Right over here,
narrator, though.
James Fisher.
Action.
Welcome to the deep freeze. I'm Grant Gilbo.
I'm James, your host. And behind the camera, we have Luke Moore. Sitting at the desk, future media guy. He's going to have a TV above him and everything, so that'll be cool. Coming next episode.
We got a cam on him right now, looking down for us. He's going to be our Google guy.
He's going to be our Google guy.
If we need a Google guy.
Big.
That really is.
Hot dog stand.
But mostly he's just here to help and also do what we do.
And if you'd like to donate toward the Big Luke Hot Dog Stand Fund, link below in the description. We're trying to get Luke his own hot dog stand right outside of our studio. So, as they say in kindred spirit, fuck it up.
Anybody have any embarrassing stories they would like to share?
Welcome to the Deep Freeze.
Welcome to it.
All right, we're back at it. Luke.
There it is.
Embarrassing fucking stories. Well, other than the story of how I broke my nose in 6th grade, I mean, or ninth grade, yeah.
Let's hear it.
Well, so I was trying to impress this girl. Me, my buddy, and this gal went to the playground after school on the first day of fucking high school for me.
Yeah.
And I thought it'd be fun. We were playing hide and seek for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, and so I thought it'd be funny if I came out of my hiding spot, pulled my shirt up over my head, and started running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Well, next thing you know, I run into a pole, break my nose, and then I'm trying to play it off all cool, like, oh, I'm fine, I just need to go sit down. Well, I go sit down and I stand up, I black out, face plant again, hit my nose again, break my fucking tooth out, and this chick's just sitting there fucking horrified, screaming her fucking brains out, and I'm sitting here like, yeah, I'm definitely not taking her to the dance this year, because I don't think we talked after that. So my dad, my buddy comes over and starts smacking my face like, dude, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I feel great. What happened? Because when you come to after you're blacking out, you always feel like euphoric almost. It's weird.
you do for sure.
You feel no pain. You're just full of that fucking adrenaline. So
that's why you are a loud breather.
Yeah, that's why in the very first episode you can hear, in the very beginning, you could hear me fucking breathing.
Got
it was awful.
Deviated septum.
But later in the episode it got better. But if you ever hear me breathing heavy, it's because I tried to impress a girl in high school. And, I severe concussion and broke my nose and deviated septum, so.
Fair enough, dude.
Don't try to impress women.
So, I got a great story. Back when I was in elementary school, right? There was a lot of fuckery in the small town I was from. We touched on that a little bit last episode.
Yeah, river sticks and all that shit.
No. So
we talked about it. There's proof.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we were in first or second grade, and one of the big things in that school was don't ask to use the restroom unless it's I have to go, really bad during class, right?
That's what it was pretty much everywhere, because teachers hated it.
Yeah, because teachers hate having to keep track of little fucking kids. And I get it. I mean, I understand.
Yeah.
But here's a story that I want you teachers to hear, right? I shit my pants in second grade gym class. Because at the beginning of class, I knew I had to drop a log, and I knew it was going to be heavy, right? I knew it was going to be a stinky, fat, brown.
Yeah, especially coming from a first or second grader, dude.
Dude.
Ew.
Oh, what I was eating? Bro, I was eating lots of whole foods. So I had to go. It was morning time. It was we were about to run 20 minutes. So whatever that is, for us, an
hour or two.
Yeah. So we started off the gym class with a 20-minute run. At the beginning of class, and I was a chubby kid, by the way. I was a little fatty. I went to the gym teacher. I'm like, hey, I have to go use the restroom. And she just looks at me and she goes, "Do you have to use the restroom?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah." And she's like, "Is it an emergency?" Because that's what they would always ask. Is it an emergency to use the restroom? And I'm like, well, no, because in my eyes, emergency means life or death, right? So it's not going to be life or death if I shit my fucking pants.
Yeah.
So in my first, second grade mind, I go, no, it's not an emergency. Now, I was also the weird kid. I was running in jeans.
Oh.
So, yeah, well, hey, I was a first, second grader, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know yet why athletic clothes were in. Because I thought they looked stupid, but I didn't understand why they were really functional, actually.
Yeah.
So I'm doing this 20-minute run. This log's getting harder and harder to hold in, right?
Oh.
It's getting real heavy. And my sphincter can only contract for so long.
Yeah.
And I just remember hitting a point where of just heightened euphoria and like numbness.
Oh.
And I started feeling the slime of something like crawl down my leg. Like I didn't even feel it exit, right?
Oh.
And then I was like, okay, it's going to be in my pants. I'm going to run to the restroom after class.
Yeah, and take care of it.
And whatever.
Yeah.
I guess while I was running, of course.
KFC gravy.
No, it was a solid
Oh.
It was a solid turd like I had thought, right?
Okay.
I guess it had slipped out because as soon as we finished the run, I realized I didn't have to poop anymore either. I looked at the other like end of the gym, and there was this group of kids gathering about, like around something, and I'm like, "Oh shit, what is happening?" So I go over there, and I like look over some people's shoulders because I was still short, and I see a shit in the middle of the floor, and at first it didn't register that it was mine, because I was just like, "Wow, that was a good shit," and so it was just this turd in the middle of the floor, and everybody's like dumbfounded. No one saw it fall out of my pants. Yeah. So thank God, right?
My God.
I would have been done. I would have had to kill myself.
Yeah,
like
you have been called Grant Poopy Pants for the rest of your life.
Oh my God, it would never have ended.
Yeah.
So I'm looking, everybody's like, dude, what happened? Like, whose shit is this? And then like one other like first, second grader just goes, maybe like a dog got in here or something. It was just like that, like as if while we were running, a dog came on and ran with us and shit on the floor, right?
Your shit suit is work day. You know?
Yeah, I don't know, right? As if it snuck in without anybody noticing and shit on the floor. Anyways,
that goddamn dog is up to fucking.
I remember looking up from the shit and locking eyes with my gym teacher.
Oh.
And then I saw the most like guilty look on her face. And then that's just about when I had stopped hearing, is it an emergency in my life? And I was like, yes, it is. After that, I knew what emergency meant.
Itch where it itches.
And I feel like she's going to remember that moment the rest of her life as well, and probably learn from that lesson. That being said, about 15 years later, I became a personal trainer.
Oh.
And
hey, have you shit yourself since then?
I mean, you know,
occasionally.
Not like that.
No.
Not like I really need. It was more like a scare, you know, like a shart. Sharts happen.
Oh yeah.
Or like you feel like it about to come out, and you're like, whoa, oh, because you're like you go to fart, and you're like, whoa, gotta hold that in, you know.
Yeah.
So nothing like crazy. I would say that was definitely the most visceral shitting my pants experience I've ever had, because I still remember it like very detailed, even though it was a first, second grade scenario. Hey, I never let anybody make me shit my pants before, like or again after that, you know. I didn't shit my pants again.
So we will unite and come together. If we don't,
I like where this is going.
Stop the cancer that's spreading within us. We're all one and we're all together.
There you go.
And
I don't have cancer.
I pray that this nation looks past the small things and onto the bigger things. God bless America.
Amen. Listen,
He's
so I'm
just
gonna
saying that
take
shit because he's got an American flag behind him. That's all bullshit.
I'm gonna
Presidential address now. All right, so I'm switching it up now.
No, you can't switch it up.
All right, so I'll try my best to remember it, but I can't. All right.
Okay.
So, dear America. Oh,
Canceled.
Oh, how I long for you to light up my night. The red and blue that sparkles in your eyes get me going like I'm high. I bleed red just for you and only you. Dear America, God bless America.
I got one. Dear America, and baby Jesus, and all the other baby gods.
There's only one
that
God.
exist. Well, hey, there's diversity. There's a little bit. Some people don't.
Hey, some people are Jews. You don't see me complaining.
Listen, that's exactly my point, right? Is to not.
Action.
All the other baby gods, and Jesus included, we can do better as a nation, and we will. We're going to wake up tomorrow, and we're going to say, yesterday I was kind of a piece of shit, all right? And here's why. I didn't fucking take out the trash when I needed to. I didn't clean the fucking desk. I fucked off, didn't give my girlfriend too much attention or not enough, however, who much, whatever, who.
Accidentally fucked
Right?
my stepsister.
But I'm getting up today with the goal that I'm going to be better than the day before. And this is a very diverse country. We have a lot of diversities.
Black people, white people, Chinese people.
Native Americans or indigenous. So
The Muslims and the Jews.
they're here too. There's some French people too. We'll bleep that out.
Who got a blunt?
Who got a blunt?
Who got a blunt? No one's got a blunt.
Oh,
I don't mix
yeah.
tobacco and weed. It's a sin. It's a carnal sin.
Yeah, can't do that.
Which is, anyways. Government, if you could abduct me and roid me up,
Gorilla
give me a
man.
shield and have me fight commies, I'll do it for you. I'll do it.
Juicing.
Juice me up. Get me to Captain America's level. I'm telling you right now, abduct me from my fucking home. Put me in a camp. Beat me a little bit.
Beat 'em.
Pour some water on my face. Waterboard me. Torture me. Then juice me up.
Suck his dick.
Give me an AK-47 and have me parachute jump into a fucking communist camp and slaughter them.
Canceled.
That's who I'm going to be. This is all satire, folks.
Dear America.
Don't do that to me. I have goals.
It's cold.
Barely holding in here.
Huh?
You doing okay?
I'm tired, man.
You want to get something off your chest?
I'm tired.
What do you think about that State of the Union address?
I thought it was a little on the long side.
Thank you.
It steered off towards the end.
For sure.
And it really had nothing to do with America.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's really what I was going for. And
You nailed it.
thank you. But I do have a blackout drunk story that I would like to share. Yeah. So this is the night when I learned that sometimes it is necessary to drive drunk. Because sometimes that will save your life. So I was at this bonfire down in Osawatomie, Kansas.
I drive drunk all the time.
So listen, here's first and foremost, I don't recommend driving drunk.
I do.
Right? I don't. But if you're gonna, it has to be for something like this. I was at this party in Osawatomie. It was a bonfire in the middle of the country. And it was coming, like, it was a great party. The dude that had rode with me had gotten too drunk early on. My friends took him home, threw him in the back of the truck, put the tonneau cover down, like literally locked him in there like animal control. It was funny. So anyways, towards the end of the night, he kept trying to fight people. Yeah, so he kept trying to fight people. So they were like, "Hey, Stone," yeah, that's his name. We're gonna put you in the back of the truck and take you home. So they did it. They wrestled him into the back of the truck, like literally wild hog style. Like just grabs this dude off the ground, threw him in the back of the truck, tonneau cover, abducted him, took him home. It was for his own good.
Yeah.
And so I was alone now, about 12 to 14 beers deep. at this bonfire. It's about 2:30, 3 a.m. So the party's winding down. Most people are going home, right? And I'm really fucking tired, but I'm also really, really drunk, and I'm alone. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to pull my car up close to the fire. I'm just going to sleep in the driver's seat and then wake up, go home from there in the morning. Better idea. I guess the party wasn't completely over because this group of dudes just pulls up out of nowhere to party because they'd heard about this party going on. And I start hearing someone kick my car door, like the window on my car door. And it's not in my current car. It was like a Buick Regal from 98. And I was just like, all right, this thud's happening. I saw a fucking footprint. So I get up and I get out of my car. I'm trying to sleep at this point in time. And I get out of my car and I look and there's like 5 dudes. It's a group of dudes standing outside of my car. And I'm just like, who the fuck is kicking my car right now? Like ready to fight whoever this is. 14 beers deep. 12 to 14. I don't know. I can't remember at this point in time. It's been a long, long time. All I know is I was about as drunk as I'd ever been. And all 5 of them just start looking at each other laughing. And they're just like, what the fuck are you going to do about it? And I'm just like, I'm going to leave. And then I just get in my car, turn it on, back into a hay bale, and pull the fuck out the wrong way. And that's the last thing I remember. I remember waking up in my passenger seat in the school parking lot the next morning.
What the fuck?
And I don't know how I got there or why I was in my passenger seat, or if some guardian angel came by and drove me to a safe place. I'm not sure. That's when I learned that there is certain times where it is best to drive drunk, because otherwise I would have literally gotten like beaten to death by 5 dudes. Like they just didn't know me. Just because I was trying to protect my fucking assets, you know?
Yeah. Nothing.
Huh?
I'm just talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You doing all right there?
No.
This guy got beat up and raped last night.
Yeah, I got hit by a tree. Or something that looked
You got hit by a tree.
Me?
No, this guy.
Oh.
So, yeah, I was walking home from the liquor store and, well,
You walk to the liquor store.
yeah.
Why?
Because he has a DUI, bro.
Because I usually drink on the way home.
Oh.
Yeah.
You walk, though. You drive.
Well, if I drive, I do the same thing. I just chose to walk.
All right.
He's safer.
Okay.
Or so he thought.
Questions?
Why you gotta get so deep about it?
I'm
It's just
wondering.
me. I'm fucking
I'm
walking to the
curious.
goddamn liquor store.
Fuck off.
Why?
Fuck off.
Fuck you.
Fuck off.
Hey,
Fuck off.
I'm telling the fucking
Fuck
story.
off, bro.
Why don't you skate to the liquor store?
Yeah, skate, bitch.
So there I was, 2 dicks in my hand. And I
Why?
was like,
Why two?
Well, I was walking home
Okay.
from the liquor store. I had liquor and beer.
Why?
Time to drink.
All right.
And then I saw a figure. It looked like a tree. And then whoosh, whack.
Why were you? Wait, you should have saw that a minute ago, bro. What the fuck?
I just got hit by a tree, dude.
The trees don't move.
This one did.
I'm still no. What?
You weren't there, man.
I know, but how?
Hey, you asked me to tell a story.
Is he lying?
Are you done with the story yet?
I mean, what else is there to tell?
All right.
It's just, I got hit by a tree.